friends. Welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today, I want to share with you a very delicious spinach patties that I know you guys are going to love, and they are perfect for this cold weather. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. I want to start here first with the spinach. I have 2 bunches of spinach already rinsed, disinfected, and now I am ready to cut them, chop them away. Look at this. This part is very important. You want to chop your spinach so that it releases all the excessive liquid. Of course, that liquid is gold because we are going to use it. I have half a red onion that I'm going to cut and slice and cube in small little pieces. This is going to release such an amazing flavor and aroma. Once this is done, of course, you know that I love garlic. So I'm adding 3 garlic cloves that I'm going to wake up by smashing them and then taking the skin off. When you smash them, the skin is very easy to remove, and yet you wake up that flavor of the garlic. Once you have this done, well, let me tell you, let's go to the stove. I have a pan on the stove. I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm going to start with the onion. I'm going to start cooking the onion for about 3 minutes. And once it starts releasing the aroma of the onion, that's when you're going to add your garlic. I'm going to add the garlic, cook it for a couple minutes until you start smelling the aroma of the garlic. Once you start smelling the aroma, remove it. You don't want to burn it. Once this is done, put it aside, and on the same pan, you're going to add your spinach. Make sure that you are moving it around. It seems like if it's a lot, but to tell you the truth, it's gonna be very little. It reduces so much. And plus, it has a lot of liquid, and all that liquid we are going to use to make the amazing sauce. So now that the spinach is nice and cooked, I'm going to put it in a strainer. I'm going to get out all that excessive liquid. Look at this. And I am going to, of course, continue with the recipe. Here I have the onion and the garlic. I'm going to add 1 cup of Mexican blend cheese. Incorporate it really good. Now I'm going to incorporate the spinach. And remember, don't throw away the liquid. You really want to stay with the liquid. The liquid has all those benefits, all the vitamins of the spinach. So here I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to continue by adding the spinach into the mixture of the onion and the cheese. I'm going to add 2 whole eggs that are room temperature, and I'm going to incorporate it. Really good. Incorporate everything really good. Remember, on the same pan, we are going to make our patties. I'm going to add just a little more of vegetable oil. Once you add your vegetable oil, the pan should be nice and hot. You're going to start making your patties. Look at this. Let me tell you, these spinach patties come out so delicious. I make them year round because my family really loves them. Of course, and I'm very generous with the cheese. So here I am cooking them at medium-high heat. I am going to flip them and get them nice and crispy. You decide how crispy you want them, okay? So now I am ready to flip. Don't worry if they stick a little. That's okay. No problem. Remember that it has a little bit of cheese. Cook them on the other side for about 2 more minutes, and then you're ready to remove from the pan. Look at this. I'm going to remove them one by one, and then let me show you how they look. They are nice and cheesy. You could really see all those amazing flavors throughout. And now, of course, I'm adding the liquid of the spinach. I'm going to add 3 tomatoes that are raw. I'm going to add them in here. I am going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And now I am ready to blend. We're going to blend completely for a couple minutes, and we are going to use the same pan. Here I have queso fresco. I'm going to cube a little bit of pieces of the queso fresco. Remember that I really love cheese, and I am always very generous with my cheese. Cube it just like that. Once you have this done, then you're ready to start putting everything on your pan. Here, I'm using the same pan. I am going to get all those drippings from the bottom, cooking it in medium, low heat until it starts simmering. Once it starts simmering, you'll notice the color change, and you already removed everything from the bottom of the pan. Once you have it like this, you're going to start adding the little squares of queso fresco throughout the sauce. Add it into the sauce, cook it just for 2-3 minutes, and then you're ready to serve. You are ready to add your spinach patties right on the top, or you could add them directly into your plate. Both ways, they come out delicious. Let me show you how I'm going to enjoy them. I'm going to add the sauce and the cheese to my plate. Of course, being very generous, and then I'm adding my 2 patties right on the top. How am I going to enjoy this? With some tortillas or with white rice? You decide. If you want to add it just to the pan, just add them on top. Cook it for about 2 minutes, and then you're ready to enjoy. I am ready to enjoy. Like, subscribe, and share. See you in a bit. My friends, I am completely done with these amazing spinach and cheese patties. Of course, I am going to enjoy them with tortillas. Look at this. This is how I love to enjoy these amazing spinach and healthy tortitas. Excuse me. Be generous with your cheese. So delicious and amazing. Like I always say, when you cook with love, everything comes out perfect. If you like and love this amazing recipe, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to push that notification bell. And if you did, leave it activated. So every time I make an amazing recipe, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. I will stay enjoying these amazing spinach and cheese patties. Perfect for this cold weather. Happy holidays, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.